Alright. No more. Bar real low. I'm okay. So insane. Get up and just enjoy this feeling. Should love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet. But oh, that's why it's not mine. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet. But I'm way less sad. Oh, that's why. But I'm way less sad. But I'm way less sad. Bar real low. I'm okay, I'm okay. But you just don't mean it. You're so insane, you're so insane. Let's enjoy this feeling. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet. But I'm way less sad. Don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet. But I'm way less sad. I may be wrong, so but I'm not. Love it, no, I ain't happy yet. But I'm way less sad. Yes. My mind is on fire. But the sheep are losing my mind. Guess I'll be alright. Love it, no, I ain't happy yet. But I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet. But I'm way less sad. I may be wrong, I may be wrong. It's open, but it's all I have. Don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet. Hell yeah, buddy, what up? That's sad. It's a fucking sick tank top. That needs to go. That needs to go. That can probably stay. Woo! So, right between us. I'm gonna get rid of that. Let me go. Like me, and I come through. Yeah, I need a girl like you. Yeah, yeah. Oops. Okay, so that's why. None of this. Like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I messed this all up. I need a girl like you, yeah. Let's fly to you. There we go. Way up. So 5-12. Things right between us. There we go. Let me go. I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it's not just one artist. So many different bands playing, right? Yeah, so best concert I've ever been to. When you got pipes like these, it's a sin to not. 6 to 10, humble, 45. Humble, yes, leg press, 6 to squat, 3 sets of 10. None of these numbers make sense. Oh, yes, I do. All right. Also, your standards might be so low because it's been so long since we were appropriately. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, don't tell anybody I like this Maroon 5 song. It's between you and me, buddy. All right. It's weighted pull-up day. All right. Well. Start singing while you're working out, man. It's good cardio. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. Let's go to paradise. You should make it paradise. You should make it feel alive. Paradise. Paradise. Feel like paradise. Also, whatever I ate yesterday is not agreeing with me, so there's a strong chance I'm either gonna have an accident while working out, or I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom suddenly. To the ground, oh well. Tonight, let's do this right. Let's do this right. Let's go to. This should be like Friday nights. This should make me feel alive. We're in paradise. Paradise. Yeah, you say Thai food because you know that's what that shit does to you, though. There's this joint in Hazel Park, like everybody swears by it. It's called Pies Thai, and it's like it's always super busy, and they're only open for like weird hours. Jen and I have been trying to get this place like since we moved here, and it's impossible. They close on Mondays. They're closed for like 3 hours during the day. All I'm saying is don't get me started on fucking Thai, man. But I'm way less. Alright, 25 might have been a bit ambitious, but let's see how this goes. Do one more warm up. Ow, my knee. Two of those because otherwise I'll smoke myself. And it is very hot. It's true love, fake it. You better not, you better not. It's right here, don't waste it. You better not. You better not. Alright, let's see how this goes. Shredded back city, here we go. Population me. Yeah, that's not easy. I'm already super sweaty. This might have to be the first shirtless stream. You better not. You pure love, don't waste. You better not. It's right here, don't waste it. You better not, you better not. All right. Think you're worth the wait. To think you're worth the wait. Are you worth the wait? Is it worth it? Jack City. Yeah, all right. A little shaky, but going on pretty good. answers when you say you'll have one soon. Of the range. Those bitches. Alright. Next one. Last one. Oh. I'm a sweaty boy. Humble row. Oh, broke ass bitches. Get one for the gram. Okay. Hold on. Loaded diaper. Make sure you don't hit the knees. Last one. Alright. Good. Ow. Broke ass bitches.
Sometimes can come.
7, 8, Kevin's coming after him.
Oh, cool.
And I'm training Chuck. Service.
Thanks. Good day.
Have a good day. Not to kill anybody. Not that you ever have that problem. Love you too.
Mikey, if you're still there, they just announced an Injustice animated DC movie.
That's exciting. So why am I not listening to music? Super whack.
Oh, you're good, bud. I don't mind.
Live your life.
Man, Amy Schumer is not funny. Yeah, hopefully they do more than one, too. Because that entire series is better than most of what DC has put out in years. They're not afraid to kill superheroes, which is, I think, is like a huge problem with comic books nowadays. Everybody they kill, they immediately bring back. I wish Damian Wayne would have stayed dead. We don't need him. Oh, it's too low. It's way too low. There we go. I need you more than I can take. Promise forever. When you take it away. All right, Humble Row. All right. Oh my god. Super heavy. Time destruction.
No, not yet.
Every time
Bitch! Woo, hurts. Oh, okay. Suffer from all the static is your bad thoughts. You feel alive again.
it's gonna be the death of us. The passion that makes me feel alive again. Oh, it's gonna be the death of us, death of us. The space between us is like a crime scene. No blood on your fingerprints. Wrong man, I never crossed that line. What am I doing here? I owe myself an apology. I owe myself an apology. I owe myself an apology. And I hope that I mean it. Doubt it right. Doubt it right, yeah. It ain't no good. Don't just stand there and look at me. Come and give me your trash. Alright. Let's go! Hi, old man. How was your day? Just took a shower. Right on. My day's going well. Just crushed some weighted pull-ups. Now we're doing some sissy squats. Oh my god. Those got me lightheaded. Doing some sissy squats and some calf raises. Woo! Damn, those gas. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. I mean, I hope I never have to go back to a gym. But good for you. Way to jump on the train. What'd you do today at the gym? Man, I feel like I'm gonna need 100 gallons more water. No bad boy did it. Right on. That's a good way to start too. Just get legs over with in the beginning of the week. That way you don't skip them later on. Why'd you have to replace drywall? What happened? It was just fine the other day. You dig. Oh, fucking sissy squats. Oh, fucking pieces of shit. Fuck! Just move the bone. Got that Flex Seal, boy! Right on. Somebody was talking to me about that the other day, because I told them I wanted to put up drywall, and I told them I decided against it. And they're like, yeah, a lot of people put up drywall, and then it gets ruined because they don't realize that there's a leak in their garage. But also, Banda, good move doing legs next. I personally like to start my week with legs. Then yeah, and I also do legs like twice a week, so I guess in that regard it doesn't really matter. Ooh. Well, that's good. Yeah, so that should be an easy fix, especially with just the Flex Seal. Ugh. Oh, man. Got you. Okay, forget me so. Hate me, baby. Yeah, I bet you do. I tried my best. Looking for the back door. Put my key in the back more. I can't. Walk back home. Before you woke up, I don't feel right seeing you sober. forget me too. Waiting around for your phone calls every night. But when you bleed, it's eating me alive. We'd both be better off alone. Get you on the phone. I'd die before I'd let you leave. Why don't I ever see you sober? Fuck it. Baby, yeah, I bet you do. Okay, forget me too. Why the few the things that make me? It's an emotional kaleidoscope when I calligraphy I just tattooed your name on me forever. You tell me you hate me, baby. Yeah, I bet you do. But I won't wait on you. What's the lesson of today? Like an Uncle Iroh lesson, or like what am I doing? So today is a back dominant exercise. Back and bicep, ironically what you did yesterday. I guess it's not that ironic when you work out. There's only so many muscle groups to work with. So now I'm moving on to the upright row, which is a deltoid and bicep focused exercise. As far as wisdoms, lessons, let's see, what's a good one? What am I experiencing right now? Don't experience the day before a big workout like I did. Otherwise, you could potentially have a very messy accident. I'm kind of struggling with that right now. Second part of that, don't trust any farts. I still gotta do one more calf raise though. More so, don't experiment with deep fried seafood the day before a big workout. That's probably... I have pooped more today than I have all week combined. Ooh. It's another good lesson. Here's an actual Uncle Iroh wisdom. If you look for the light, you can often find it. But if you look for darkness, that's all you'll ever see. I'm lost again. Where have my friend gone? Been chasing her so long that home feels like a distant memory. Turn my woes into familiar. melodies. I wanna set up shop, reach in and grab that mop. I say I'm sorry. I wanna eat my fear, fingers that go in ears, la la la, liberated. Alright, so 50, 65 seconds. But you know I'm enemy. Oh, another good lesson is if you're gonna buy anything online, make sure you pay it through PayPal in case it's a scam and you lose all your money. I'm alive. Right, Roo! Oh, wait, I don't have any clips. God damn, I'm taking forever with this workout today, and I'm not even close to being done. He talks decisions when they're vulnerable. Everybody's perfect. We're searching, I'm sure. Alright, you know what? I'm doing it. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people have to say. Alright. So here we go. Oop, what? Oh, let's do this. Side profile. 3 sets of 10 at 70 pounds. Those are getting easy. Probably go up in weight. Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Run away from the headlights, no sleep, up all week wasting time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me. That shit never helps at all. Some stupid things tonight, will you pick up this call? It's on the other side for way too long. Thank you, Banda. I'm not that old, damn it! If I wanted, but I cannot hide in hills of California. No sleep, up all week, wasting time with people I don't like. am. Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. I'm gonna run away from the headlights. No sleep. Up all week wasting time with people I don't like. I fake. Something's fucking wrong with me. Something's fucking wrong with me. You don't wake in the morning. Alright. Good night. Alone at midnight. Inside my mind. Trying to get... Old people are wise. Young people can be wise too. I don't know what I would rather trade. Wisdom or age. Like... yeah. Ooh. Those could definitely go up. These are desperate times. The South, these are desperate times. It's almost unbearable, honestly terrible. Atheists pray for Judgment Day. How could it heal us? Hey, look on the bright side. There's nowhere but up from the canyon of hell. There's nowhere but up from the canyon and hell. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, like, I've thought about it, but I'm still nowhere near strong enough. If I feel like I have something to show, I'll give it a shot. But as of right now, all my lifts are still in the intermediate phase. I'm not an advanced level lifter yet. But yeah, hopefully maybe one day in the next like 2 or 3 years, I would do just like a weightlifting competition. Nothing physique. I really don't give a fuck about that. But yeah,
I don't know. Maybe one day, but right now it's not on my radar. It'd be tight. It'd be nice to have something on the wall like that. But I know right now that if I did compete, I would either come in last place or immediately get disqualified, and I don't feel like putting myself through that kind of mental strain. Promise me? Sure. I promise I will try to compete one day. I found me in the sand, only you can read my SOS. Yeah, you rescued me. Mike just completely supportive. Yeah, I mean, if they allow it, I know. I looked it up a couple months ago. All the competitions right now in Michigan are closed. But I don't know. Things might have changed since then. Right now, my bench is like 20 pounds short of advanced level lifter. My deadlift is 25 pounds short of advanced. Excuse me. My squat's only 10. Promise me that you're going to try to place first. I mean, if I'm going, I'm going to try, but yeah, I haven't even looked into it. I'm not surprised. Probably late this year or next. I mean, yeah, if I do try to compete, I will try to go for first, but I don't really see that. Oh, thanks, Cubics. Thanks for the follow. That's exciting. I haven't had a follow all day, so I don't think I had one yesterday either. Yeah, there it is. Hope for the best, expect the worst. Dude, put that on my fucking tombstone. Sand on you can read my SOS, yeah, you rescued me. I don't know. I think, I just want to be an advanced level lifter. I want to be able to say it. I don't really care to have. It'd be cool to have something like that on the wall, or, you know, I don't. It's not a prerogative. It's not a priority. But I would like to just be able to say that I am an advanced level lifter. I don't care to be the strongest in the room ever. I just want to know that I am strong. I'm a little like Goku, not entirely like Goku. I don't have that level of ambition. Hold on. Damn, hold on. There we go. Alright, so we're done with backs. Backs? Plural? Alright. We're gonna do a couple abs, finish it up with cardio, and call it a day. What am I gonna do? Plank, cable crunch, and side bends. That sounds fun. I'll do that. Better this way. You see me down here? Barely. Alright, that's fine.
Say you will love me one day. Just say you will love me one day. And love the way I will to get you love me one day.
One day I'll have abs. Playlist. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck. That's sick. I'm supposed to be doing something like that tomorrow. I think it's gonna be like the same number. I gotta get, let's see, what am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow deadlift. 4 sets, 2 reps at 87.5% of my 1 rep max. So 415 times 0.875. That's weird. That's super low. That seems a little low. Okay, so never mind. I'm not doing that. I'm doing... What's heavy today, but the weight was... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I was confused by the way I read that for a second. Yeah, tomorrow I'm doing 365 for 4 sets of 2. I don't know, it seems a little whack, but what are you gonna do? My personal records are, so I've got them on the board right now. Squat is 370, but I think I can take it to 380, and then that'll put me in an advanced level lifter category. My bench is 265, not great, super whack. My deadlift is 415, and it is stalled at 415, but I'm good with it. Overhead press is 155 pounds, also kind of whack. That'll be Friday. I'm gonna test that one. Again, tomorrow's deadlift. Today was pull-ups. I don't have a PR for barbell row. I think it's better to have a pull-up PR, and today I did 3 sets, 6 reps of 25 pounds, which is the best I've ever done, like hands down. I actually gotta write that down. So that's pretty exciting. So I mean, like, some numbers are going up, some are stalled, nothing's going down, which is overall... Oh, thanks. I don't think I am, but I appreciate it. What was I saying? Oh, nothing's going down. So as long as the weight isn't going down, I'm happy. My bench went up 5 pounds since 2 months ago, so whoop-de-doo. So hold on 1 second. Equals 25 pounds, 6 reps. Yeah, because that's kind of hard to equate. Old man, you're strong. Please teach me. Stop calling me an old man, and I might. I mean, honestly, the only thing you can do is consistency. Listen to your body. Progressive overload. Don't do the same sets, same reps, and same weight every single time you go to the gym. You're doing squats every Monday. Let's say you do squats every Monday. Instead of doing 3 sets, 8 reps every single Monday, do... change it. Add more weight, take the reps down, add more sets. Take the weight down, add more reps, take down the sets. Just change it all the time, and you'll keep your body guessing, and you'll get stronger. I mean, it's weird to say it like that. And then the other thing is eating right. Make sure that you're eating... I mean, it depends on what your goals are. If you're trying to get stronger, you're going to have to eat more. Definitely more protein. If you want to just stay the same weight but kind of shred out, then you got to figure out your caloric maintenance. Make sure that you're staying there. So let's say your caloric maintenance is 2,500 calories a day. Eat 2,500 calories a day. If you're trying to gain weight, say your maintenance is 2,500, raise it to like 27 or 28, and you can figure out your caloric maintenance or your caloric threshold by going to I'll write it down right here. tdeecalculator.com. I think I spelled that right. If you go to that website, input the information correctly and honestly, and it'll give you what you need to do, what you need to eat, and how much you need to eat in a day, and then that go from there. If you notice you aren't getting any stronger, add another 100 or 200 calories a day. If you're not seeing the results you want, like if you're not losing weight, if you're not shredding out, then take it down 200 calories. It's constant give and take, and everybody's bodies are different. That's the hard part, and that's kind of why I've stalled, because I'm at a maintenance right now. So I want to shred out, but I don't want to lose any muscle. So I'm staying at maintenance, and eventually, like the fat in my body will. Right, exactly. Changes don't happen in a week. It is gonna take a long time, but that's the hard part, is not getting frustrated and then just throwing it all out the window. Stay consistent, persistent. Exactly. I mean, it's just, and that's why I do this every single day. This is why I walk in here every single day, because otherwise, I'll start slacking. I'll fall off, just like how I've been sitting here for 10 minutes and not doing fucking abs. But I mean, yeah, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of patience and dedication. Those are the only things you can do. And again, the hard part is finding what your caloric threshold, maintenance, whatever the fucking word is, and like making sure you're staying on top of that every single day. But yeah, that's why this is just so boring, because I still eat like garbage and drink a lot, and that's why I'm doing abs and cardio today, because I'm sick of it. Also, make sure you have proper form. I mean, I can show you how to do this stuff on here. I can show you what your body needs to look like when performing these exercises. But again, everybody's bodies are different. So if you're taller and you're trying to mimic my deadlift, you might have to do it completely different. I do a sumo squat or sumo deadlift. Taller people tend to do stiff-legged deadlift. I'm short enough that helps me. But I mean, I don't know, a lot of research. I've been, 5'8", and I have worked out together over the years. He's taught me a lot. And when I couldn't work out with him, I was looking stuff up on YouTube religiously. So, I mean, it's having a genuine passion, honestly. It's something you teach yourself. Granted, I am the personal trainer, so it's my job to teach people this stuff, but you have to teach yourself the passion. I can't teach you passion. I can teach you how to be consistent. 60 pounds? 65. Oh, weird. Welcome back. Well, I had a whole monologue for you. Hopefully you can rewind.
erotica, plutonium wedding rings, icicles, stretchings, bicycles, shoestrings, one flag, flag keeper one. Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, all my stuff should save. It should be available for like 14 days. Becomes of all creation if the smallest prayer is firmly answered no. The greatest of the floods. There's a vacuum where the brightest future was. I better warm up my gun in case love is not enough. I better warm up my gun. It's not enough. What haven't I done? Oh my god, that hurts. Oh, I need water. If I have to walk alone, I'm giving up. Hell yeah. I mean, hopefully you get stronger than me because I'm not that strong. Aim for higher, trust me. But I'm rooting for you. So just consistent. Just stay consistent. That's the best thing you can do. If you can't exercise every day for an hour, just get in what you can. That was something I was dealing with when I was still like bartending 5-6 days a week. And, you know, like I didn't have enough time to work out. I would still go to the gym even if it was for like 20-30 minutes. Even if it was just 15-20, I would do it like before I'm bench strength. No, that is not my bench. I wish. My bench is 265. My deadlift is 415. Please don't get that mixed up. I don't want to be accused of falsifying information. No, I wish 415 pounds bench. Jesus Christ. I'd be a lot bigger than this. But one day, maybe. I gotta work on getting to 300 pounds in the first place. Yeah. Fuck man, I wish. Yeah, 415 pound deadlift. 586 has got me blown out of the water right now. I think his is like 420 or 425. I forget. But he's got me beat. And he weighs less than me, so it means he's technically stronger by a lot. That was the 586, not you, Banda. Alright, side bends, a little bit of cardio. Probably throw on a YouTuber while I'm doing that so we can watch something together. You know, happy little family. Alright. Side bends for the obliques. The underrated ab muscle. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm thirsty. I should put up my be right back screen. There we go. Hey, it's your boy. Oh, that's actually what I thought. I've waited here for you ever long. To hear. Alright. Yep. And I wonder
stay alone with you. If anything could ever feel this real forever. If anything could ever feel this good again. There we go. That feels better. So I can breathe you in. And I wonder, what's in love with you? If anything could ever feel this real forever. She sang. I just want abs. So stupid. Alright, last side bends. And then elliptical cardio for a while. And I'm gonna take a quick break in between abs and cardio though, like a 5-minute break. And not that I'm really pushing myself right now regardless, but whatever. Wait a minute. Did I do something wrong? Oh my god, I was looking at the wrong week! No! Okay, wait, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, everything's fine. I think. Yeah, alright. That was scary. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Would you be? Yeah. Alright, so, no, I was wrong. Tomorrow, I'm doing deadlifts, but the number I'm doing is off. So I'm doing 15 times 29 equals 375. That still seems low. But I'm doing one set, as many reps as possible at 375. How many reps do I need to make? Kill everybody walking. Kill everybody walking. You know it's so much fun. Kill everybody walking. Alright, so if I do 375, well, hold on. 415, 1 rep max. 90%, 375. 4 reps. So I gotta do, if I do 375 and I do 5 reps. So I really gotta try to hit 6. God damn it.
All right, so tomorrow I gotta hit 375 for 6 reps to really see improvement in my deadlift. I don't know about all that. Kill everybody walking. You know what it's on the phone. All right. BRB. All right, what's intermission? That's nothing. Timmy, Timmy, Tiny. This is what we're gonna do. I feel my obliques fatigue when I do side runs. That's actually a good question. I have no idea. Is it normal that I don't feel my obliques fatigue when I do side bend? Well, actually, you know what? No, that is pretty normal. Hold on. All right, so it's actually a very good question. So, the thing with obliques, a lot of times, no, I do not feel the fatigue at all. It's not until the next day that I feel it, and it's more like I feel it in my lats more than I feel it in my actual obliques. Sometimes it's not all the time. The hip fatigue is definitely interesting. If your hips are fatiguing, I mean that just means that your hips are they're not as developed as they should be probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say the word should be, even though I just did. What I would focus on then is more glute-oriented exercises, especially the side glutes. So I would do the hip abductions. That'll probably help with the hip fatigue. The obliques in general, though, if you're still not sore the next day after doing obliques, increase the weight. That's the best advice I can offer. Like, the oblique exercises are super confusing for me, or weird for me, because if I don't do obliques for a very long time, it's like, I don't know, like I go months without doing abs sometimes, and it's the dumbest bad habit I have. If I do a 25-pound side bend, it feels like I'm doing nothing, and then the next day my obliques are destroyed. And then if I keep going, like I can increase the weight, but I'm genuinely worried that if I increase the weight higher, that I won't be able to move the next day. So now I'm doing 45-pound side bends after doing side bends for consistently about a month now, I think. Maybe less, maybe just a couple weeks. But that's just it. When I first started, a couple weeks ago, I was doing 25 pounds. And that's not to say I couldn't do more. It was just going to hurt a lot. Now I'm up to 45 pounds, and it's pretty normal. Like, I'm getting sore still, which is good. I think that means that I'm still making progress. But I'm definitely not as sore as I would have been. And that is like with any exercise if you don't exercise, but I feel it in particular with the obliques. So yeah, I don't know. I would definitely work on strengthening your hips / the side glute. I forget what the name of the side glute is, but I think it's the gluteus medius, maybe. Whatever it is, it's the smaller glute muscle. Focus on doing those. Those will probably help immensely. It's weird how, even though it's your hips, not your obliques, how strengthening those will benefit you way better. So let me know how that goes. Honestly, that's a really good question. I love questions like that. If not, we'll keep working on that together. All right. So what do I want to watch? I think I'm going to watch 2 videos. So I'm going to watch Video Game Donkey talk about every rapper's game collection. I don't even know what to expect from that one. And then I want to know how Juji Mufu got so big. Because that guy is huge. Oh, word. You keep missing my monologues. Alright, no problem. I'm still here. Let me know when you're back. if you're coming back, but let me know when you're back. I'm gonna put. What do I want to listen to this on, though? That's the question. Let's try this. Hey, there we go. Hey, we in there, boys. All right.
Step one, Bob, BetMGM Sportsbook.
Hey, why isn't this
Go
working?
with your gut. Step three, get it.
There we go.
Now you're betting with the king of sportsbook.
My thoughts on Little B's game collection. I'm the famous rapper in the world. Today, we're looking at Little B's video game collection. And first off, how you gonna be called Little B when the B is capitalized already and destroying this man's entire career?
I feel like I'm one of the best gamers.
Alright, so Little B is already saying he's one of the best gamers. I don't know his KD. I'm strictly going off of his collection in this video, so be careful. Okay, I'm seeing Hitman 2.
Classics.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Classics.
Enter the Matrix. Okay, now that is actually very disputable whether or not that's a classic.
Okay.
GTA 3.
Classic. Kessin.
Tech.
You know, bringing back memories.
Max
Okay,
Payne.
Max Payne.
Yeah,
Classic.
classic.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Classic.
SmackDown vs. Raw. Classic. Let's go.
Debatable.
SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Classic. Let's go. Vice City. Classic.
Classic.
Max Payne 2.
The Fall of Max Payne. Classic. Goes to the Flamingo
Alright.
show.
Terminator. Fucking classic. I haven't played it yet.
How do you know if it's a classic if you haven't played it yet? That's
Mortal Kombat. Classic. I haven't played it yet.
Octopath Traveler. I've never played the game. Classic.
Real Spider-Man fans know what's up.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3. Classic.
Classic.
State of Emergency.
I don't know about that.
Classic. Siren. It's alright.
Holy shit. That game was fucking suck ass.
Silent Hill.
Classic.
Let's go. Soldier of Fortune. I haven't played it yet.
Classic.
Duplicate of Max Payne.
Classic. Always gotta have 2 of Max Payne 2. That's why it's called that. You get the full storyline this way.
Final Fantasy 4. I got it back. Classic.
That's actually Final Fantasy 8, Little B.
What are you talking about? Metal Gear. Classic. Maddens. Both Maddens.
Oh, there's more than that.
And SmackDown vs. Raw. You know what to do.
The fuck is that?
Oh my god. I'm telling you, man, I got classic.
Classic Vania.
Castlevania. PlayStation. Classic. Okay, sweater then. Yeah. Classic. Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Country.
Hell yeah.
Classic. You
True
already know.
names. True classics now.
Aladdin.
Aladdin, Super Nintendo, all-time classic. Fuck the Genesis first.
Mine collection today. Stop. Don't look at that. That's for me personally.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little dismissive at first, but Little B actually has a decent collection. I'm gonna give him about a B, and that's that's the highest rating I can give on this channel. Next rapper, here we go.
La 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 la. Hello everyone.
Already, this is an incredible rapper. Call of Duty T-shirt, Assassin's Creed poster, classic.
Cool Borders 2001.
That game is so cool. Too scary.
Call of Duty Finest Hour, there it is.
Well, let's just say that this wasn't the franchise's finest hour. Kessin, FIFA Ball.
2003.
Kessin.
We got Friends.
What the fuck is that? Class. Next rapper.
Cool Borders 2001.
That's Coolio's favorite game.
Final Fantasy VII, another one of my prized possessions. Unfortunately, I don't have disc 1.
No, you don't need disc 1. That's really just bonus content.
I only have disc 2, and for disc 3, I actually traded disc 3 for a Need for Speed V-Rally. So Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, second disc only, classic.
I'm not even sure if disc 2 works. Then I have disc 3 of the World of Warcraft installation.
Classic. World of Warcraft disc 3 installation disc. Install all the 3D models of the dwarves and gnomes onto your computer. Classic.
Madagascar Karts. Classic.
Better than Mario Kart.
Mario versus
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong Miniland Mayhem. Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island.
Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island. Classic.
Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I like golf, sue me. Mario Superstar Baseball.
Why do you have that?
I like golf, sue me. Bikini Bottom. Everybody already knows about that game. It's a classic. The SpongeBob movie game. Have not played this yet.
Never played it. Classic.
Star Wars Bounty Hunter. The camera controls are asinine. We play
No, we don't. Classic though.
Super Paper Mario.
Dumb.
Super Mario Sluggers.
Dumb.
I like golf, sue me. Super Mario Galaxy.
True classic. True classic alert. Classic game in the building. Classic. Masterpiece game. Classic of all time. Greatest game of all time.
Can I make a confession? I've never beat this game. I think I played the first level of
So
What the fuck?
it. Kung Fu Panda on the Wii. Kung Fu Panda.
yeah, okay, so what I was saying before, let me do this from over here if I can. What I was saying before is focus on hip exercises, do the hip abduction. I think your hips are a little weaker. I have the same issue, honestly. I don't have it with the obliques like you do, but I have really weak hips. And it's been my focus for the last 3 months, I'd say. But yeah, start incorporating more hip exercises, more glute leg exercises. That'll probably help with the hip fatigue during the oblique exercise. Excuse me. Also, excuse me. Oh, good lord. Try increasing the weight. I mean, that seems a little, what's the word? Where you're like an easy solve. I know that sounds like an easy solve, like, oh, why wouldn't I just increase the weight? But try taking it up a lot. Try taking it up like 20 pounds. See if that works.
Panda on the Wii.
Nicktoons, MLB. I'm the most famous rapper in the world.
That's a classic right there.
Netflix installation disc for the Nintendo Wii. You gotta have that. You gotta have that if you're serious about gaming.
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising classic.
Stranglehold.
John Woo Stranglehold classic.
Dead Rising.
Dead Island actually.
Dead Island. Saints Row Double Pack, which includes Saints Row 1 and 2.
You get them both. All-time masterpiece.
2 Worlds 2.
You get them both. You get both 2 worlds.
2 Worlds.
Never mind.
Getting up. Just do my cardio.
How much money you want to bet he doesn't say it right?
Call of Duty Cartel.
Pay the money.
Legendary.
Legendary game.
Dark Sector.
Better than Dark Souls.
Madden 03. Classic game. Classic. Another classic. Harry Potter in the Goblet of Fire. Classic. Sonic 2 Adventure Battle. Right? No, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. People always get mad at me for saying that in the wrong order, but
Motherfucker.
not only Sonic game I've really ever played.
Now I'm actually mad.
A lot of people ask me, hey, you like Sonic? And I'm like,
You ain't like that. You're like this. Get the hell out of here.
We got 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand.
Next rapper.
SpongeBob Hero Pants.
SpongeBob SquarePants, actually.
CSI. Crime Scene.
Got Morpheus? Class.
This one.
There it is.
Hannah Montana the movie.
It's actually a video game.
The Night of the Museum Battle of the Smithsonian. I cannot pronounce that word.
It's pronounced Smithelodian.
What is up, guys? It's me, back in the video.
Now this is one of the realest rappers and gamers. Now here we go.
Call of Duty World War II, another great game.
World War II, one of the most famous wars.
It's a great game, great graphics, great guns.
Hell yeah.
gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
IGN hire this kid right now.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Hell yeah, brother. One of the all-time best.
I've sort of gone off this a little bit. I don't know why. I mean, I have Fortnite and everything.
Uh-oh.
I have Fortnite and everything now.
Yeah, I mean, you got Fortnite now. You can pretty much trade that in for $5.
I do not have Fortnite on this, but I do have it downloaded on my Xbox. And obviously, that's a 10 out of 10.
Obviously, 10 out of 10 for Fortnite. Easily.
Yeah, Halo Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
It's good. It's not the best, but it's good.
Not good like Fortnite, though.
7.5. How about that? 7.5.
Next one is Chicken Little.
Stuart Little. I wonder if he has the PC version.
I also have the PC version of this as well, in case you're wondering.
Huh.
Next one is Indiana Jones: The Original Adventures.
I wonder if he has the Nintendo DS version of this.
I also have the Nintendo DS version of this game as well, in case you're wondering. Next one is Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, there's no fucking way he's got the PC version of that one.
I also have the PC version of this game as well, in case you're wondering. And that's it for part 1.
Next rap.
Revenge of the Flying Dutchman.
He sucks.
One of my favorite games of all time.
Uh-oh.
One of my favorite games of all time also. One of my favorite games of all time also. One of my favorite games of all time also. One of my favorite games of all time. One of my favorite games also. One of my favorite games of all time also. Teenage Mutant Turtles Mutant Nightmares 3.
Oh, he hates this one. He hates this game.
Again, one of my favorite games of all time. Super Monkey Ball Adventure.
Now, nobody likes that game.
One of my favorite games of all time too.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
One of my favorite games of all time also. Bratz.
Whoa. Whoa. You're playing girl games? Girls rock? Uh-oh. What do you...
That's another good question. Stretching, I think, is really your only option. I don't know. That's something I've never had an issue with before. Honestly, you're probably better off talking to a doctor. Unfortunately, go get a physical or see a foot and ankle specialist. That's yeah. That one I can't really recommend anything on other than just going to a doctor, stretching potentially, but I don't know. There's not really any ankle exercises. You can do calf raises. That might help. I don't know, man. That one's difficult. That one's a little different. Yeah, you might just be better off talking to a doctor about it. Unfortunately, I hate to tell you that, but it could be nothing. It could just be, a sprain. You just got to give it some time to heal. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of expertise in that area.
What are you gonna play, Barbie next? Oh, we can playing some girl games, huh?
Again, it's not my game. Just let you know, this is my sister's game. So.
Oh, that's his little sister's game. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense.
Classic, goddammit. Pokey Snap.
What's cracking, guys?
Oh my
Martin Stop here. I wanted to make a quick video letting you know that Rascal Apparel, my apparel company, is now live with our new launch.
WCW, NWO Revenge, classic. What are you talking about? Classic.
Oh shit! He's got the Sopranos.
Well, this game's going down in history.
Don't you fucking say it, Little B. Don't you fucking...
Classic.
Next.
I don't recommend you necessarily do it. I don't give a if you do or don't, but this is how I got this big, was heavily reliant upon exogenous hormone support. So, on his new guys. Derek from allplates.com. Today we're going to be reacting to Jujimifu on his newest video, heaviest I've ever been. How did I get this big? So here is a before and after of him at 200 pounds and him at 260. He still has visible abs. The guy has packed on a shit ton of muscle. And this is not even an unflattering before picture. Like, he's pretty fucking jacked here, but if you've seen him as far back as like the OG Antoine tricking days back when they were teenagers, he's come a long fucking way. He wasn't always built like a goddamn brick shithouse. In fact, he was a pretty skinny guy to begin with. Like, this is clearly after years of working out still as the before. This looks a lot older than I would assume before he started the bulk, so presumably this is not the start of the bulk here 6 months ago or whatever, but you know, you never know. I don't follow his stuff closely enough to know, but it looks like he is, I would assume this is a younger version of him. So anyways, the reason we are stumbling across this video is because he's talking about how he got so big. You know, like specifics about the actual things that made him gain the muscle, which you would assume, wow, like, is he actually going to be talking about anabolics in this video? Because I know recently there's been a bit of a tangent that the channel has gone in a different direction without the former partner of the channel that was associated with it is now gone. And you know, as far as I know, Juji has never been one to like bring up the topic in elaborate detail or anything like that. But I assumed, like, if you say how I got this big, like, you're at least going to, in passing, mention the drug use, you know? Because it's like, it would be negligent to avoid the topic entirely when it is literally the deciding factor in how you accrued this much super physiological contractile tissue. Like, there's no way you could get to 260 with visible fucking abs doing a natural bulk. So, like, obviously when you say, how did I get so big? You know, it's implied that we're going to get some sort of insight into your off-season protocol. But disappointingly enough, there's no mention of it throughout the whole video. So it starts off with him doing a little joke with his cat, coming in looking house as fuck. Here he talks about, let him talk for a sec here.
Feeding yourself in order to gain size.
More.
We're going to start with the diet itself when we're talking about bulking, right? Because it probably makes sense. We need to find a whiteboard. All right.
Because so he goes through a lot of dieting principles and things that he's implemented that he's had success with, you know, increments of progressive overload and shit like that, and like how you,
Have you noticed a drastic change between how you feel today and when you were younger? When you had an abundance of energy?
Like, basically outlining your progression here.
Today you have 315-pound bench press or whatever. It's going to be the same thing for bulking. You can't go from a 155-pound body weight to a 350-pound body weight straight linear progress. Your bulking doesn't work that way, okay?
Exactly. So obviously I agree with that too, and it's not something you should really try and push the envelope to force, because you're just going to overspill and get fat as fuck. And we've all done that before, of course. And he's looking pretty fucking lean here still, and obviously he had visible abs in the thumbnail, so presumably the bulk was quite successful. So most of this video is outlining dieting strategies and kind of what goes into, you know, titrating your way up to your end goal at the end of the whatever duration of time you've kind of allocated. And he also goes over allocation of time, like how long you should be bulking for, if you should reverse diet, things like not and when I say that I mean instead of reverse dieting up, you know, after a dieting down phase, it's more like taking a break from eating so much sort of thing in order to reverse back down a little bit to a more tolerable food amount if you experience GI distress and things of this nature. And that's all well and good. Like, there's actually a lot of practically very useful tips in here that a lot of people may learn from, newbies and beginners for sure, and things you would only learn through trial and error over several years. A lot of people think, oh, you know, a bulk, it's so simple, just throw in fucking a surplus of calories and that's it. Like, obviously there should be some sort of calculated approach to how much that surplus should be, what allocation of macros it should be comprised of, how you would go about titrating that up, how quickly you titrate it up, how you know if you're going overboard, should you take a break, why, when, shit like that. And he goes over it throughout the video, talks about some of the foods, talks about his sleep apnea, which is notable, by the way.
doctor because I was just kind of curious to see if I could, enhance my sleep better. And I was diagnosed with moderate to severe sleep apnea.
Yeah, so a lot of bodybuilders don't even realize that they are literally killing themselves in their sleep. Not only are they killing themselves walking around with, high blood pressure, high body weights in general, using copious amounts of anabolic steroids, but in addition to that, when they're sleeping, their heart is literally going to warp. Their fucking oxygen levels are below where it should be, and they're apneaing multiple times per hour, to the point where you're partially asphyxiating yourself all night, fucking dozens and dozens and dozens of times. Before I got my sleep apnea diagnosed, it was there would be periods of time I would literally sit there for over a minute straight not breathing, and all of a sudden gasp for air, and then keep sleeping. And obviously you're never getting high quality sleep when you're doing that all night. And in addition to that, your heart is going to fucking war. It's guaranteed to take probably decades off your life if you have moderate to severe sleep apnea and you do not get it addressed. And this is something that a lot of people with that bodybuild in general, even natural guys, obviously gear definitely exacerbates it and allows you to get to a higher body weight, which ultimately increases your neck size, which ultimately is what's going to, be one of the reasons that could contribute to your sleep apnea. Obviously, there are different ones and whatnot. But in general, with bodybuilders, it's a physical, mechanical issue rather than an electrical signaling issue.
Just trying to think. I mean, again, stretching is the only thing I can think of. Stretching, continuously working on your depth for squats. I mean, hey, lunch. Once again, welcome back. We're talking about ankle dorsiflexion. That might be another hip-related issue, honestly. Thanks. Yeah. Well, it's 90 degrees outside right now, so I felt it was justifiable. Plus, maybe it'll give me motivation to start working on abs more. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, it's just if I were you, I would focus on when you're doing squats, do a couple warm-ups with just the bar. Couple sets. Do 2 sets with just the bar of 5 to 8 reps, and see if you can get lower and lower each time, and then pyramid build the weight to what your working set is. And so let's say you're doing a 225 pound squat. Do the bar 2 sets, and then do like I said 5 to 8, and then do a set of 5 with 135, and then maybe do one more set at 185 of 3, and then see if your depth gets any shallower or deeper, or if it stays the same. Just try to get as low as you can in the first place, and then add the weight and see if you can keep that level through all stages of adding weight. But other than that, I still recommend talking to a doctor. That sounds like, I don't know. It's either too tight of muscle, too tight of a tibia, and that could be it. Maybe foam rolling the front of your shin, the shin area. Foam roll that. See if that helps. No, maybe that's calf, dorsiflexion, calf. Stretch your calves. Stretch your calves. There's a lot going on there. I would so stretch your calves and focus on squat depth. Yeah. See if that works. If not, let me know. And once, yeah, this is new. It was just today, but thank you for, I don't know. Now I'm self-conscious.
Issue, and the only way to attenuate it is either lose weight, position yourself differently in your bed, potentially in an uncomfortable way that you can't even sleep well in, or use the CPAP. And the CPAP is honestly the go-to in almost every single scenario for most people, and it takes a bit of getting used to. There'll be some nights where you're ripping the mask off and fucking throwing it across your room without even realizing while you're sleeping. You wake up, the mask is goddamn out the window pretty much. But you get used to it eventually, and it is definitely worth it, especially when you get your incidences of apnea down to like 0 per hour, you know, like literally like 0 point something on average every single night. It's a very, very life-changing experience when you can actually go from shitty sleep that's killing you to high quality sleep that is aiding your health. You know, a massive fucking night and day difference in that. So it's good to hear he got his sleep apnea taken care of, and he talks about, he only figured it out 8 months ago, which is troubling though, because the guy, as far as I know, is in his 30s, so I would not be surprised if he's been literally dealing with it for years at this point. Like most bodybuilders go fucking multiple years without realizing they haven't. Oftentimes it takes a significant other hearing you literally dying in your sleep to tell you, you know, you're fucking dying in your sleep. Like, why are you not breathing? Why does it sound like you're gasping for air all the time? And then you're like, what? Like, you don't know because you don't actually see or hear yourself because you're like 1/8 into sleep all fucking night. You're just apneaing like crazy and killing yourself, but you never actually wake up, and it's not like you can visually like react to yourself because you're fucking asleep. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, bad dream, go back to sleep. In reality, you're like about to have a fucking heart attack. Like, that's the crazy shit. So, you know, he talks about the sleep apnea thing. He does goes back in the kitchen.
To assist my digestion. So I have to train my digestive system.
Talks about digestive health and whatnot.
I've stayed healthy for a year and now using Whoop because I know when to back off and I know when to.
Further in,
we watch podcasts about people who know how to do this better than we do.
People don't even understand the reason you go to the gym is to create a need for food. The goal of bodybuilding is how much food can you utilize and transform into tissue.
And then he talks about the, you know, how to allocate your training properly in order to actually acclimate to the food and to require it in order for building, packing on tissue, not just getting fat, or, you know, the optimal way to approach incrementally increasing your food and whatnot, and like why you would do it, like how to do it in an intelligent way. But by the end of the video, he gets to kind of his summation of points about what he did, like why you should do it, what the best way to approach a bulk is. He mentions here bulk longer term, at least 6 months at a time. Period. And by the way, like as far as that sounds pretty long to most people. They think a traditional bulk, they think, oh, you know, 12 weeks, 16 weeks maybe at most. Like, I'll be honest, like actually realizing that tissue gain, one thing I've noticed is if you don't actually kind of hold it for a certain duration of time, it falls off really fucking easy. Like, there's definitely a reason why your body feels uncomfortable when you achieve a new, like, high, like, I don't know why I fucking did this, like a high body weight. And when I say like high in quotations, because obviously that's a subjective amount, based on what your baseline was capable of before. So like, for example, when I started out, I was like 138 pounds at my same height or an inch shorter. And, you know, by the end of my first dirty, disgusting, fucking disaster of a bulk, I was like 200 pounds with a bit of a Guinness. And that was uncomfortable. Heavy breathing, felt like shit, blah, blah, blah. Now, over several bulk and cut phases over the years though, now it gets to the point where 200 pounds feels like light and good for me. That feels like normal, and it's like very sustainable and not uncomfortable whatsoever, but that's acclimating your body to it over time. So like from what I've seen, just anecdotally, and I don't know if there's any scientific literature to support this, but what I've seen is if you get to a new like goal body weight, sustaining that for a relative, like a decent amount of time is the ideal approach to kind of like realizing that tissue. So he mentioned, so like 6 months at a time. I don't think 6 months is ridiculous unless you are, if you're exposing yourself to super physiological amounts of androgens, obviously that can be problematic if you're literally half the year blasting. So obviously you're gonna have to periodize your drug use like pretty substantial, like very intelligently, so you're not just blasting into the sky the entire year, because it's like, well, when you cut, if you're doing a contest prep, for example, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go right into cutting and then throw in more shit, like throw in the fucking hardener, throw in the trenbolone sandwich on top. Like obviously you need some sort of a break. So where do you do that exactly? Well, obviously you need to periodize your hormone use so you're not exposing yourself to ridiculous amounts of shit in your entire off season. It would have to be a more conservative approach and use the food as the main anabolic driver, which frankly your recovery, your training, your food really should be in the off season anyways. Doesn't mean you don't need anabolics to get his size. It just means that you're not going to use as much shit as you would during a contest prep in your off season necessarily, or at least most people. Periodize your bulking caloric loads, i.e. gastric periodization. Progressively overload eating more. So again, circling back to the treating it like titrating up your weights in the gym. Like you're not going to go in and bench 3 plates on your first day in the gym, just like.
So the FitTrack Smart Scale that every fitness and weight loss coach is raving about is finally here. Let's take a look inside.
Just like you wouldn't start off having 3 mutant mass shakes and fucking milk your first day bulking. Been there, done that. You're gonna puke all over the fucking sidewalk. Anyway, track calories and PR on weekly loads. Track weight, it goes up and down, normal. Your digestive system gets tired. Your digestive system at break sometimes, but eat more long term. Eat real food, eat solid food. Whatever fills you up is your max. Increase your max appetite over time. So these are all like good tips, you know, things that some of it's really fucking obvious. Some of it you will kind of learn as you go, I feel like the 6-month bulk thing. Again, I don't necessarily think everyone needs to do a 6-month bulk, but you know, like I said, when you're trying to like push the limits, when your body's already like, he obviously hasn't plateaued, he's still making progress, but I mean, he's a fucking veteran of the gym. For him to make substantial leaps in his progress, I imagine you would need to sustain a, you know, new high body weight for a relatively long period of time to kind of realize that tissue and kind of get your body used to this new uncomfortable weight, you know, as in, whereas newbies, obviously you just grow like doing fucking anything, so it's a bit different, but for like veterans in the gym, you know, probably needs a more dedicated approach like that. Increase your max appetite over time, make small increases in calorie load, diet breaks are okay, reverse diet, eat more over time to gain weight. Sometimes you have to force feed. Force feeding every day is not necessary. Eat clean foods mostly, but add in dense stuff strategically if you plateau. Shock weeks for bulking work. Notice I said weeks, not months. Cardio enhances digestion. Very, very overlooked fact. People neglect cardio in the off season thinking, oh, it's just burning the calories I'm eating. Like, no, dude, nutrient partitioning is significantly enhanced, blood glucose control significantly enhanced. You're way better off having cardio in your regimen at all times. You don't need to do HIIT cardio necessarily, but you need some fucking cardio in there. The sooner you digest, the sooner you eat again. Do more cardio, lift more weights, check for undiagnosed medical conditions. Sleep apnea, high iron levels, etc. Fix them. Blood work affects appetite. Good blood work means you assimilate food better. Yeah, it's true, because your organs work better. Bulking has ups and downs. Sometimes you blast, sometimes you deload. So stick with it for long haul and keep lifting. GoMad is for noobs. If you've never done GoMad, doing it once is okay. So let's listen to him cap it off and see if he decides to bring up anabolics, because as far as I know, he kind of skipped over that subject entirely.
Don't. Let's go downstairs.
Okay.
Oh, we have an empty whiteboard. Should we fill it up?
Yes.
We should fill it up? No, we shouldn't. We're just going to leave it blank. So I'm going to give you guys a summary of this video right now. Going across the screen and scrolling text across my face right now. If you guys have any questions about anything that I've shared with you here, because I feel like these things have really helped me out. They were hard-earned nuggets of wisdom for me. Yeah, just comment below. Let me know, and I'll get to them. Sam, do you have any things that you would like to add to this video?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. Well then, if that's all we're going to talk about now, I'm going to end this video with some slow motion off-season peak posing in front of these mirrors here that we have here. And in an upcoming video very soon, I'm going to be working with John Meadows, and he is going to give me some posing tips for my upcoming bodybuilding show at the end of the year, because that's what all this was about.
Okay, so he's prepping for a show. He's kind of like primed his body essentially for a successful cutting phase. Subsequently to this, he's probably acclimated to very high food. It's going to make the dieting phase a lot smoother. He's going to maintain more tissue, and obviously he's put on probably new tissue, it looks like. But again, the title like definitely didn't sit well with a lot of people. Like the way it could have been titled could have been, you know, the way I approach, like, okay, obviously he's a fucking 1.31 million subscribers. Who am I to recommend a video title? And obviously this is way more clickable what I'm about to suggest. But like the proper thing would have been a spin around like how I, might diet for getting this big. Not necessarily how did I get this big, because the biggest fucking factor is completely missing entirely. So here's his Instagram recently. Like, this guy actually legitimately has put on a fuck ton of size since he started. A lot of people don't realize how long he's been on YouTube, how long he's been making content for. Like, this is him now, and this is what most people know him for, is doing the crazy trick shit, being a having good lifts, having incredible athleticism, and when he finishes this press here, holy shit, that's a struggle. That was fucking squeaked that. Holy shit, he squeaked that one out though. So anyways, here he hits a big fucking flex. The guy literally reminds me of modern, like, Ultimate Warrior. Like, that's what this guy has essentially evolved into over the years. And if you guys have seen his OG content, you'll know he was not always he's not a mass monster, but he's fucking huge. By layman person standards, he's a mass monster. This is what he used to look like when he used to train with Antoine back in the OG tricking days. Actually, a fucking, like, genetically blessed guy. You see the abs, you see the cuts. Both of these guys are very genetically blessed, and it's no surprise they look the way they do now when they're, doing this professionally, essentially. A lot of people are probably shocked that this is Antoine Vaillant. Way back in the day, I think he was, I don't know, like 15 years old or 16 or something. Juji must have been like, I don't know, 17 or 18, I'm not really sure, pulling 4 plates in a 25 or something. Just doing a little tan fucking photo shoot for themselves here. So anyway, this is what Juji used to look like. And then obviously if you go back on his actual channel, like, this isn't even his channel, this is D4 Damage, Juji and Antoine training in the gym. You go look at some of his OG content, you can see where things kind of got a little bit saucy, back in the day. Even as a veteran of the gym, he's been training for fucking years at this point. You can see how much smaller he is than he is currently. So obviously this is not a natural transformation. The guy, after being in the gym for long spans of time, like, again, he's been training since he was like over 12 years ago or whatever. And 8 years ago, after all your newbie games are done, after you've been training for a while, he looks fucking great, don't get me wrong. But obviously this is nowhere near the Juji we see today. Fucking lean though, dude. And obviously looks great, always has looked great. But
the House of Gucci. Ucciso a Milano Maurizio Gucci. The murder that rocked the fashion world. Mama.
But then he starts to, pick up steam in terms of, well, actually this is some of his OG shit too, before he kind of popped off and started doing his own fitness stuff. At this point, I think he was just collaborating with Antoine and doing tricking videos and whatnot. Like, almost unrecognizable, dude, like, with the amount of size he's put on since then. So anyways, obviously most of you guys know him the way you see him now, and shortly thereafter, a few years later, he really starts to fucking sauce it up. And he starts becoming like an actual bodybuilder. Granted, he keeps his athleticism and maintains his niche, and he's very entertaining. Awesome fucking channel, by the way. I'm not trying to, talk down about it whatsoever. Again, it's just something that, let's see, the most recent ones, yeah, obviously he's been jacked for fucking pretty saucy for a few years now, but I think he's really stepped it up recently that he's stepping on stage, and it's definitely showing. This is the heaviest he's ever been. Of course, that's the whole fucking point of the video. So, how did he get this big? Honestly, all the shit he says, plus a decent amount of gear. I'm not sure why it's such a big deal to say, like, in all transparency, like, this is what I did. You don't even need to say necessarily what you did, but it's just the fact of even mentioning in passing, like, obviously it would not be possible to achieve this size without this, kind of hormonal assistance. And I don't recommend you necessarily do it. I don't give a fuck if you do or don't, but this is how I got this big, was heavily reliant upon exogenous hormone support. So I think everyone knows the deal. I don't think anyone would think otherwise. Is it a big deal that he doesn't include that factoid in the video? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. The main reason I'm making this is Juji is a cool fucking dude. I've seen him comment a couple times on my videos. I don't know if it was him or Tom, but at the time, one of them on the channel commented on my shit. And I've been a fan of his stuff and Antoine since like way back in the fucking day, like before they were even like, famous YouTube guys and like pro bodybuilders and, on TV shows and shit. I was following their stuff as like a young teenager. So, yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. There was a Reddit thread specifically on my subreddit that brought this up. You know, people weren't too happy about it. And a lot of people in the comment section of his own video, you know, it's pretty fucking transparent how people feel about, you know, the like to dislike ratio is good, obviously. But I mean, you know, when this kind of thing comes up, it's almost like, come on, dude, like, what the fuck? So, anyways, this is a big deal. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplacemordates.com. Follow me on Instagram, and moreplacemordates. Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My TRT clinic. It's all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home. I recommended the lab tests and diagnostics to stay on top of your health, especially if you're exposing yourself to exogenous hormones. You definitely need to be staying on top of your biomarkers on a regular basis, as well as getting organ imaging. Highly recommend you do that on a regular basis as well, at least annually. And anything else I'm associated with, it's all in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to call it a day. I've definitely put in my work, and I've got 3 clients I need to train now. So thank you all for the engagement. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for commenting on my shirtlessness. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow working on my new deadlift. And yeah, or not my new deadlift, but my new 1 rep max for deadlift. And